Daughter turned 14 this past Monday, and I was baking her a cake. And I just got the Duncan Hines. I'm not going to lie. I can't do anything from scratch. But then I just took a moment to look at what was in the icing, with which you would use to write happy birthday. Everything in there was red dye number this, yellow dye number that, green dye number this. And I thought, this could alternatively read carcinogen X, carcinogen Y. And that's where I drew the line. I'm sure there were tons of seed oils and so on in the cake itself. But my point is, how does that even make its way onto the shelf, where the vast majority of people have no idea that all those dyes that are in our food, but not in the Europeans, can cause cancer? And so I'm giving my child cancer for her 14th birthday, which is a no.
What I don't understand is if there's enough preliminary data to suggest that there may be carcinogenic effects or genomic disruption or associations with attention deficit disorder, or a whole plethora of families that are saying, hey, once we started eliminating these petrochemical food colorings from the food of my child, their behavior improved. When you have enough of that, it's not, look, they're not giant randomized control studies over 10 years for each food dye. We're not going to get that. But when you have enough preliminary data to suggest these petrochemical food dyes are concerning, who then would conclude, you know what, let's just risk it. It's fine. We'll wing it. We'll be, the kids will maybe fine with. Why do that?
Right.
When we have all of these chronic diseases increasing right in front of our eyes that were rare a generation ago. 1 in 22 boys in California now has autism. I mean, when you see these statistics, who says, you know what, it might be, some of these ingredients have been suggested. Europe doesn't have them. They don't need them. The food prices are not higher because they use beet juice and carrot juice and watermelon juice. I know you had Vani Hari on. She's a great champion for that. We're taking a close look at this, and I think you're going to hear some action in the coming weeks on